Hello and welcome to another tutorial where today I'm going to teach you how to change your hair colour in Photoshop. This technique is especially useful if you're considering dyeing your hair, but you're too afraid to do so because you're too scared on how the result is going to come out, and you also may just happen to own Photoshop. So I like to call this the try before you dye technique. So without further ado, let's get crack-a-lacking. First things first, we're going to hit W for the quick selection tool and we are going to select the hair. This is just a rough selection, we're not going to get anything too specific. And I'm pretty much content with that. Actually, let's grab a little bit more down here. If you want to unselect it, hold down Option and just drag it to where you don't want it selected. Cool. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. So what I'm going to do next is go to Select a Mask up here. And we're going to go to the second brush from the top, which is the Refine Edge Brush tool. Now, we're going to fatten this brush up. And we're going to paint it all over the tiny individual hairs, which we will not get manually unless you just have the gift of patience given to you by God himself. So we're going to go up here and just select all those tiny hairs. I think I'm going to get a little bit of the eyebrow here as well. I might have actually selected a bit too much here, so I'm going to hold down Option, shrink the brush a little bit, and unselect the eyes here, because then it's just going to get really complicated. And I'm also going to get a little bit of the scalp up here too. So just a quick check over that I've got all the individual hairs, or as much as possible. That's as good as it's going to get, so I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to do Command and J to copy it. So let's say I wanted to make her hair, I don't know, a chestnut color. So we're going to do Command and B to load up the color balance tool. I'm gonna slide this all the way down to -65. So from here on out, I'm just experimenting. We're gonna push this up to, let's say, +60. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, and then we're gonna do Command and L, and with the levels tool, I'm just gonna bring this down to maybe 0.85 and drag this up to, let's say, 215. Cool. Okay. And then let's do Command and E just to see how it looks. And lo and behold, this is how they would look if they had ginger hair. So maybe you might want to see how they look like if they were blonde. So I'm going to copy the layer for tutorial's sake. Let's select this again. And I'm going to do Command and U this time. And we're going to drag the slider to the yellow color. Hey, that red color doesn't look too bad, does it? But that's not the one we want. Let's go over here. Let's make this a bit of a dark blonde. You could do light blonde as well. I mean, I'm just choosing dark blonde here because this is the photo that I'm using. If I make it too bright, it's just going to look awfully fake and unprofessional. And we don't want to be unprofessional, do we? So I'm going to load up the human saturation tool again. And I'm just going to gently desaturate this because I think the yellows are a bit too strong. Now, the hair does look a little bit green, which is a bit frustrating. So I'm going to do Command, Shift, and A. And with this tint, I'm going to bring this up to make it a bit more purple so that I can just get rid of that greenness. And we're going to hit OK. So let's do Command and D. And this is what they will look like if they have blonde hair. That actually looks really good. I swear to God, sometimes even I surprise myself with Photoshop. So maybe let's switch it up a little. Let's see what they look like if they had silver hair. So I'm going to copy this layer again, just for tutorial sakes. Hide the other two layers. Let's see. Let's do Command and U again to load up the saturation tool. And let's slide this all the way over to blue. And then we're going to desaturate this all the way down to maybe 85. And then maybe, okay, maybe pushing up this lightness here won't do us justice, but I'm going to push this up to around 3. Okay, and then we'll do Command and L. And then we'll bring this up to, let's say, 220. No, let's bring this a bit higher, 205. And then we're just going to drag this down a smidge. Let's say 0.84. Maybe make this a little bit brighter. 180. Yeah, cool. I'm happy with that. So, I don't know. That will be my edit for silver hair, perhaps. I don't know. think of that however you want to. You know, I could go on forever with the different kind of hairstyles which you can possibly do, but that's pretty much how I go about changing hair colours in photos on Photoshop. Feel free to give this a try, let me know what you think, be sure to subscribe for more tutorials, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, have a good day, or night, or whichever time you're watching this. Cheerio!